Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Dwight Gooden, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Michael Pineda gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
For the Yankees.
Now to bat, Derek Jeter, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. 4-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers will.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. As he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Here comes Tino Martinez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year, 25 homers and 74 RBIs. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 26 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And now Darryl Strawberry as he'll take a look at ball one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
At the plate now is Jose Canseco, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Here now the 2-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. 38th home run of the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping in next, Tim Raines, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Chop toward the second baseman. He's right there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Number 22.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he takes a called strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Batting six.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Behind 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High in the air down the right field line. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 45. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
The 1-0 delivery.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
2-1 to count. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2.
Okay.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Endralton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
The catcher Jorge Posada comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Roll, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
The batter,
Next to dig in, Derek Jeter grounded out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-2. So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
The next twin up, Endralton Simmons. He bounced out last time up. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Bernie Williams. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Williams is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Tino Martinez.
The first baseman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kepler is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry.
Digging in next, Darryl Strawberry. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pineda's ready. Here's his offering. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Standing in now, Jose Canseco. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Strawberry, the runner at second with 1 away. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So next to hit is Tim Raines, runner in scoring position with two gone. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 4-2 New York. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. Change-up that time, a swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
He singled in his first AB. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Count remains at 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field, and that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Jake Cave is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The set and the 1-0. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So now here is Tim Raines as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Alfonso Soriano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Soriano, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And, they won't let him walk that easily as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Jorge Posada is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, and he misses it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now back, the third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Boggs at second with 2 down. Line drive base hit. Boggs rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and it's now 6-3. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
At the plate, Bernie Williams, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Six runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The 2-2.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound.
Your attention,
and a
please.
change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
81.
So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Tino Martinez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ripped on the ground to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead it 8-3. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, number 8.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. He still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate will be Endralton Simmons, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And next to hit will be Luis Arraez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1-1. Now here it comes. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So now into the box is Darryl Strawberry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Darryl Strawberry.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year as it's now a 6-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. His pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Kepler. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Tim Raines. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Next, here is Alfonso Soriano. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0 home. Canseco leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard on the ground toward short. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, two gone. Next up is Jorge Posada, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the belt, the pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz blasted a solo homer last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Now the first pitch. Miguel Sano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Pitch is popped up. Tino's there to make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. Still way back. It's 9-3. So here is Wade Boggs. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Wade.
He pulls this one into right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter,
so the lineup flips over and digging in, Derek Jeter. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Bernie Williams stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Base hit into right center. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Tino Martinez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Hero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Matt Shoemaker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Darryl Strawberry. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9, due up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Twins 3. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next will be Jake Cave.
The center fielder, Jake.
Yes, he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Next, it'll be Mitch Garver. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to third. Boggs has it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. And now Jose Canseco
for the Yankees. The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for the 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Tim Raines. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1 home. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher.
Now to the plate here is Jorge Posada. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he misses it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
Next up, Wade Boggs. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no. Red.
Leading off for Minnesota, the shortstop,
Jeff Nelson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the
swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
In now, Luis Arias. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nelson is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, what a stop. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Derek Jeter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's ball two. The count is 2-1.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it, and he's set down, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Next to stand in is Bernie Williams. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Fouled straight back. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Now into the box, Tino Martinez. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Kepler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
The first baseman,
now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1-1 to count. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. Final strike for the Twins. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-3 the final score. New York with a division best 102nd team win. Dwight Gooden earns a league best 20th win, striking out 12 in the process. Michael Pineda was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.